What's up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 69 of Audio Surfing. We have this map under control pretty tightly, but the game might just throw me a wrench here or there. We will see. But until then, we're gonna go our way. So, Nadare is still here. He's gonna get targeted by the stupid beasts. I think we want to beat him to it, and then maybe we can have Nadare break his last bait. Maybe that's a good option. So that means I want to use two gambits here. I Fusillate on you and Disturbance on you, so we can get like hit these two, and then we can hit the other two with with Leone. I think that will work. We're gonna go here, and I want them to go for Leone for some reason. I don't know why. Why I have that thought right now? Because you have a Brave Bow, you have 24 AS. How much AS do you have, friend? You don't have a whole lot, so I can actually leave you equipped with the Brave Bow. It would be fine. So I'm actually gonna try to lure him towards Shamirda. So we're gonna gambit this guy. Hit two tiles. Hopefully at least half break both of them. Her gambit is very weak. Very weak. But hey, it's a gambit. It still does something. Okay, let's see what we did here. Nope, we just did 1.5 still, so it did not change from how I thought it worked. And then we're gonna Fusillade. It's a Norwegian name, you wouldn't understand. And we're gonna hit that tile right there. We can do like any combination, I think, but this is the best one, I think. That's gonna break the back one, the other back one, and then it's gonna hurt the front one. And then Nadare, I keep forgetting how you pronounce his name. I also keep forgetting to turn on the volume a little bit. That should be better. Hopefully Nadare will now break the last one. He doesn't seem inclined to attack right now, but hopefully he'll change his mind. Over here, we can have this archer killed by Felix. I think that's a good idea. He can also jump in to help kill Casper in a little bit. But right now, we just want to get rid of this sniper so he stops harassing us. The damage does add up over time, and it prevents Marianne from going exactly where she wants to go. So I think this is a good move. The beast cannot reach him. Not yet, anyway. Death Knight doesn't move. He might start moving if we lure some of his lackeys. I kind of doubt it, though. It hasn't really worked like that in this game yet. Lysithea, I think, is going to do a good job of disposing one of these generals, or these fortress knights. You can use some good old miasma for that. 61 damage. I still can't get over how much damage he does. Like, if only you had more movement. I'm really hoping Immortal Savant will have more move. I need to check that at some point, because I'm looking stuff like that anyway. Let's see, I think Boleth can handle himself here. There is another enemy I just overlooked, kind of. I'm going to try baiting this guy over. He doesn't have a battalion as far as I can tell, so should be pretty safe. Let's see, this guy's a one-range weapon, right? Yeah, Silver Lance. He's going to do 12 to me. So I'm going to kill this mate with a one-range weapon, and then move over here. See, I can use my training sword, my trusty training sword, I guess. Train my sword rank a little bit more. I don't know why it's necessary. He has 8 swords right now. I just figured late in the game, the sword creator might be more important than it is right now. And it would be nice to have a good sword rank to go along with it. So, I think, I just marked that guy's range, not Casper's range. Casper has 1 less range, so if we go here, and this Paladin with Suicide on Huss, he will do 12. And then this guy will come over and do 13. We will survive that with ease. We can even have Hilda fly over, actually. If Petra can kill this guy, which I don't think she can, she's not that strong. Yeah, she doesn't do enough, but we can leave it to Lorenz, actually. I'd like that better. We're gonna fry this guy with Lorenz. We can use like anything we want. Let's use I should say, okay, we can use anything we want, really. Let's try some Magnea's arrow. I haven't used that spell very much. I think Rhea spams it when she's in that paralogue. She has it when she's a boss in other routes, whenever that happens. Okay, what's this range? Oh, it's because of the Ballista. Okay, so these guys have 6 move, right? I think they have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have highlighted them beforehand, but whatever. You can't even reach their range, so he's fine. I want to get rid of that stupid archer over there, but I can't reach him unless I dance. Which might just be a good idea, actually, to do this turn. I think I might just do that. Just dance with Ignatz and kill that guy. And that would leave nothing alone, because Hilda's here all by herself. So in that case, we go over here somewhere. Do want to move a little bit with Ignatz, so I'm going to go like here. Dance. Just be careful to stay out of this guy's range, because Ignatz is not the greatest fighter anymore. Like, he's not... he's kind of terrible right now. He's kind of terrible. I'll take that back. We're going to dance for Petra. I still need to take off Rally of him, because his special dance rallies them anyway, so there's no point in keeping the rally skill on him. Again, he doesn't really have any better skills. Is Petra the best candidate for healing? Kind of doubt it, but hey, let's go with it. She's going to be on her own, so
Thank you.
might as well heal her a little bit. And then apparently we're going to stay here because I just pressed ate too quickly. You're gonna go here, use the training axe, and now the blisters are no more. And that should ease up the things a little bit. Alright.
For everyone.
Alright. You're just gonna go here, help support people. Who do we have left even? Hilda, she can come over here, seize this reinforcement tile actually. She can even kill someone on her way, I think. She can reach this tile, which means she can reach this tile and attack, right? I'm gonna twist it around a little bit just so you can see it better. You can go on this top of this tower, I think, attack with like a training axe, and just get rid of this guy altogether. I think I'll do that to save damage on the left. Get less sword experience this way, but hey, I've never been one for micromanagement. And then we go here, and we land, and we seize another reinforcement tile spot thing. Claude is still in a bit of trouble, but not too much. We can break the ore this turn. There's a couple of like, really just Almira soldiers here actually. We could just break this beast thing with a gambit. I haven't used any of them, so I think that's fair game. I don't want to equip the fill knot, but it doesn't matter because these guys are going to go for the Almirans anyway. I'm going to put him in range of one of the guys, I think. Actually, kind of afraid of the beast. He is going to use his flame breath, which is going to make me -5 defense, has 30 might. And with that would mean he has like 45 attack or something. Strength has been debuffed too. Seal strength apparently is on something that he fought. I think maybe Linhardt? I know what did it. Was it you? Was it you? Yep, it's this guy. Okay, that makes sense. So if I gambit here, I think that shouldn't actually break him outright, but it still breaks almost every one of them. And then hopefully, actually, another thing that the Almirans might not break it. I'm actually kind of in doubt now, because if he uses an AoE, I think he restores all his things. So I don't think I want that. So I'm going to step far away from him for a little bit. I do want to bait one of these guys over here. But, okay, so it looks like he wants to go for the Almirans. Okay, how about I just go over there and fight them before they come to me. I like that better. And then the beast can just, like, launch his AoE without me there. I think I like that better. I'm going to go over here, and I might even heal myself. I don't have that much HP left on him. I'm just going to heal him. Yeah, I like that better. I like that a lot better. A lot safer. Oh shit, what's gonna happen now? Yep. Twists. What's gonna happen now?
The Death Knight is moving. It looks like they're abandoning the fortress and making an escape.
What?
We need to put an end to this here and now. Come on, let's circle around and cut off his retreat.
Oh shit. Well, Claude's the only one who can stop him, I think. Well, let's see what the rest of the soldiers are gonna do. These guys are not retreating anytime soon, apparently. Despite the seal strength, Claude still seems able to... Did he just dodge by jumping up from his wyvern? The fuck? But I think Claude can cut off his escape by fighting him. But I'm not sure if he's like gonna keep running away. If he keeps running away, he's not that dangerous. Oh, you're just... okay. He's walking towards Beleth. Well, that's convenient. Oh man. These guys are fucked. Probably. Which is why I didn't go there. Okay, they're gonna get their strength seal probably. Yep, and they're gonna get the barrier nuked. And this guy's going for a Maya soldier. He doesn't counter because he doesn't have 2 range. That took me a second to understand. You're coming toward me, but I have my trusty training sword, so I'm not afraid. That didn't do that much. Okay, whatever. 36 for Seteth. Should probably promote him or something. Probably should. Okay, that Dark Mage is doing a fire orb. Whatever. Easy. That's too easy, yeah. Okay, I wonder if I can stop the Death Knight. I really want to kill him before he leaves. I don't know if I can get another shot at killing him. You know what, this beast is getting shot down a little bit.
I'm finding.
Okay, I forgot the Brave Bow would not double enemy phase. Oh, we broke the steel thing. That's good. That's good that that happened in enemy phase. Means I could just wreck him through his lack of barriers now. These guys are all retreating upwards. They might go for the Almirans, and that's fine. Caspar is going upwards. I do want to kill him in time. Okay, Nadare comes in. Gonna take off another health bar from this guy. Good job. Oh yeah! Let's go Nadare. Nice damage output. I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. Both Leonie and Demir can knock off a health bar. That'd be good. Okay, this guy's gonna get his barriers lifted once again. I don't want the cycle to repeat itself though. Okay, they're gonna go for near enemies over here. Jeez. How do I stop Caspar and the Death Knight? The limited forces I have. I do have the warp staff on Lysithea, so I still have options to gain ground, so to speak. Felix can cut him off, but I don't remember him being particularly good against Death Knight, not with this huge range of enemies here nearby. Actually, that's more than I expected to. He doesn't have like he doesn't have like Night Needle or anything though. Lysithea herself is actually really good against the Death Knight, so if I have a second stride left, which I do, I could just have her nuke him probably. Because I get 5 extra move from that, so that puts me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just short. I do have a dancer though. Okay, what if Lysithea is like strided? Yeah, what if we stride like here? Stride like all these 3 of these people. I'm gonna go for that, I think. Stride Lysithea.
Appreciate that.
This will also boost the other guys. Lorenz, don't get in the way now. Go like here. Lysithea can go all the way. Let's see. This beast is going to be a goner. Let's check that first, okay? So he has 2 health bars left, but one of them is really huge. Like how much does he do? 8 times 4 might crit, might not. But he's not stunned. That's a problem. You could trade the Brave Bow around. That is an option. Okay. I might need to keep Mariana in reserve to deal with this guy. Let's see if we get a crit here. You have a pretty high chance to, so the guy's like shaking his head, being like, "No, you're not gonna get a crit." But he's wrong. Okay, that's a good miss. That means I don't have to heal her birthday. That's a good crit. There we go. Goodbye. And as far as I know, there is a male, but I don't think Leonie's gonna get that bonus from next to him. I'm gonna step in a place where she can attack him and support. Nothing else we can gambit boost. Let's see, 17 times 2 from here. No, she does get the boost from being next to Nadare. Okay, so if we were to use a Brave Bow and crit, we would kill him. So let's try that. I'm kind of curious if that's gonna work. I do enjoy, like, these maps are fairly simple for the most part, but sometimes you can just pull out like satisfying moves like this, and it actually works quite well. You can have this this Iron Lance for now, I guess. You could do with an Iron Bow, and we need another crit, but again, it's like 4 shots. And 28 crit. If you have 30 crit, yeah, there we go. Even if you're just doubling with like 30 crit, the odds of getting a crit is pretty good. So that's why I'm willing to risk this.
Nice try.
Okay, so with this beast out of the way, we have a much better shot
All right, who's next?
at moving with Lysithea and friends without getting interrupted. So we're just gonna move here because the Death Knight is still here, and he might be tempted to attack me. We don't want to kill him with Baleth, to be honest, but I think it's just gonna have to be Lysithea for now. So with this place now secured, sort of, this beast is not going to go here. These guys, they might turn around, but we don't care too much. Yeah, we have plenty of safe spaces for Lysithea and him, Ignatz. And Ignatz has more move, and he's further ahead, so we don't have to worry about where we move Lysithea. It would be nice to have someone to heal, like Marianne, so I think I'm going to move Marianne in such a way that I can heal someone. Like Physic, Lorenz, Leonie, like any of these people, really. Like one of the green units even, if we have to. I guess I'll heal one of my own. Use Prudence. So that's probably going to be Lorenz then.
Appreciate it.
There you go. And then go like somewhere around here. And then Lysithea can go all the way up here. And use heal on Marianne, so she's at full health, so I don't have to worry about exposing her too much. And then we go up with Ignatz. And we dance,
That helps.
and then hopefully Lysithea can get the kill from here without being in range of this beast, which she isn't. She's like, it's right outside of his range. It's perfect. So let's see if Dark Spikes is still, yep, it's still effective against the Dark Knight. Goodbye, friend. That's what Dimitri said, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
If you desire to slay me, follow. The appointed hour is at hand.
Wait, that ends the map, doesn't it? That ends the map. I just forgot. I just remembered it would actually end the map. Okay, so we didn't kill Casper, and we can't time
hiding
skip something.
It's annoying to do what he's telling us to, but we don't really have a choice. After him.
Okay, so I just accidentally ended the map. I forgot he was the boss, but it's okay. There wasn't a whole lot to get for us besides like Casper, but I guess sparing Casper is nice too. It's nice that our boy got to live. Sucks about the Brave Axe, but we might be able to buy one later. I don't know. I mean, it's not like 5 of my units use like axes or anything, right? Baka. All right, no brave axe for us. Who cares? Oh shit, a cutscene. Another one.
Leave now, or all of you will die.
You have no room for threats. You just jump off the thing. Holy shit. My guy, where are you going? Huh? What the fuck is that? Is that a nuke? Oh, what? What?
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What the hell? Is this fort being nuked from the sky? But I'm playing Fire Emblem, right? Okay. For a moment, I thought the monastery was being nuked, but that's
What
not the...
just happened here?
Yeah,
The
like...
fort. It's
What?
it's just gone.
Okay. I mean, do we care? We could just move on to the Empire, but what if they do it again, right? You what, mate? Okay, what just happened? I have no need of you. I think that's what the Death Knight said before. I don't think that's Dimitri. Can't be.
Hey, kiddo, what was with that javelin of light?
I don't know, man.
Javelin of light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now.
They got nukes.
It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who?
The do,
For
man.
what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
Again, I'm so happy that Claude asks all these questions that I have as well, instead of going beyond it. This is the big difference between the writing of this game and FE7, for example. FE7 would go like, okay, we gotta capture the capital and move on from this, and hope you would never wonder why, never go back on this. This game is actually asking the questions that I want to see asked, which means it plans to have an answer at some point. Right? I hope.
We almost died just now, and without an answer to any of that. Speaking of unanswered questions, why is Nadare here? Care to explain? I get the feeling there's something you two are keeping from us.
I'll go ahead and see my subordinates off to Almira, kiddo.
Wait, Nadare! Are you really just gonna leave me here and run away?
I hope to see you again, Judith. And you too, Professor. I'll be praying for your safety.
Prayers and
Nadare,
thoughts.
are you saying that Nadare is actually Nadare the Unstoppable?
Honestly, these names are easy to confuse, so I actually just already made this assumption in my head. Unstoppable?
It's actually Nadare the Undefeated. Almirans love grand titles.
Oh, I gotta turn up the volume.
I knew he was no ordinary person, but to think he was the great hero of Almira.
Hey, can we really afford to be chatting right now? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Points.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
I mean, I guess we gotta get back to the monastery before we can go back to the Empire. But the fortress is gone, like they can't hole up in it
Claude,
anymore, so...
it is time for you to explain. Why are you so close with an Almiran general?
Okay, so Claude explained to us, the professor, to Big Fool, that he is from Almira and is like a support already. So this is apparently something we kept from most people, which I think was at his request too. Like he actually told us like to keep that chat between us. But everyone else doesn't seem to know yet. By the way, Cyril is also from Almira, as far as I know.
Well, he did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger, so before you joined House Regan. How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Almira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Almira.
Hey now, don't drag me into this.
Oh god, loose math, look at him!
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Almirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility, but why should that mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Almirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster to you?
Which is now he did.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nadare?
Big guy. He almost killed a monster.
I'll tell him you said that. And I'm sure that if all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would change too.
I feel like this is something the game could have expanded on a little bit before doing this, like doing a bit of setup, like talking about how bad Almirans were. We're already pretty friendly in terms with, for example, Shamir, who is from Dagda, and Petra, who's from Brigitte, so it seems kind of weird for all these people to be hostile towards Almirans, of all people. I mean, we fought Almirans back for like Hilda's Paralogue, but that was really it.
I know you guys, and you aren't the type of people to reject someone without trying to get to know them.
It's like a little bit like in Path of Radiance when Ike is like not getting the big deal why people are racist between like Aguz and York. And I mean, while that was good, it's also kind of like, of course, like why would you be racist about it? It's like, I mean, people usually aren't aware they're being racist. I'm having a hard time forming my thoughts here, but basically, I'm not really buying that these people would hate Almirans anyway. Like, maybe Lorenz, because he is very big on preconceived notions. We'll see what they say.
But how did those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
Probably did.
Yeah, about that. I actually made sure your brother met Nadare in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having
Paid
me
off.
try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet. They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They was even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so
Hey, don't get me
weird.
started on women now. This is not about men or
Ultimately,
women.
Someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Almira is a matter we'll tackle in the future. Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down the walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world. I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
Huh?
Why is Cyril so taken aback at this?
Would
He
it
should
even
love
be
this.
possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Seros' tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers' Academy, all of you overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Petra.
Dusker once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Dusker there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was there.
Exactly. Dusker is the Dew.
We ate at the same table as those people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out. Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I can realize my dream, Fodlan will be reborn. The old age will end, and we'll welcome a new dawn.
But if...
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy.
Gloucester boy. Why would he
That
have
said, there are
objectives?
more pressing matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
That's right. I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbar. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
Alright, this is a much better way of doing the power of friendship. Like, it's basically, like, when Claude did that whole speech in the trailer about tearing down the walls and stuff, I was really afraid it was going to be a very anime cliche friendship kind of stuff. But this makes a lot more sense. I just think it deserved a little bit more setup than this, because, like I said, like, outside of Lorenz here, who really is biased against people from another culture? I mean, some people probably are, but they have been pretty, like, they've shown to be very willing to be open to people like Ignatz and people like Hilda, whoever else is in here. They don't really hate foreigners at all, and whenever they talk to someone like Petra or Shamir, they generally seem at ease and easy to get along with. So this doesn't seem like a speech that Claude needs to hold to the people that he's talking to. It might be more about the public at large, and Lorenz seems to have some trouble with it. But I feel like Lorenz, in his supports at least, has shown that he can overcome this kind of thing, so it kind of clashes with the way his character development has gone, but that's just the way supports go, I guess. But Lorenz, why would he be so against this? It's kind of strange in a way, but I guess he is very devout. He's very much a believer in the Church of Heroes, and he believes it went against the beliefs of the Church of Heroes, so maybe I'm not giving him enough credit here. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. I'd have to study the text a bit more to make like a big judgment on it. But from what I can tell, Claude isn't really opposing anyone's views here. He's just saying the common sense thing. And anyone who doesn't go along with it is just kind of, I don't know. That would make a lot of sense for them too. Anyway, let's move on, see the aftermath. Or rather, the before math of the next chapter. More Gerald's voice.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. The chaos of war.
Oh, also the Death Knight didn't die, and that was bullshit. He should have died.
Claude's plan to call in Almiran forces succeeds, and the Alliance army captures Fort Merceus. Before they can celebrate their victory, javelins of light rain down from the sky and destroy the fort.
That does look like what's happening on the screen.
Forced to temporarily evacuate, the Alliance army regroups at Garreg Mach until it is ready to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
So I wonder what kind of force that was, and why it isn't being used more often. Because if there's an enemy of Claude that could use that force to do something, and their goal is destruction, and they aren't using it properly, that's a little weird, and that makes me wonder why. I'm assuming they didn't want Claude to gain the upper hand so much. Like, I'm assuming this is the work of those who slither in the dark, that like kind of dark force behind a lot of other stuff. What's this? Start a new week? Start a new
almost
month.
time to invade the Imperial capital.
Alright.
We still don't know where Rhea is, but if she's alive, she's likely in Enbar. Hopefully we manage to find her without too much trouble.
It was javelins of light. That makes me think that has something to do with the church. Oh, we need to save her quickly. I wonder if she's alive. We need to save her quickly.
I know, but if we're not careful, she'll just be whisked away again. I'm sure you must be anxious to see her again.
Need to see her again. All I care about now is saving her. The same options.
Well, if that's what you want, I'll do my best to make it happen. But we're going up against Edelgard here. It won't be so simple.
At this point, we have beaten Edelgard like 3 times, although it didn't really happen that way in the story. Alright, I just pressed auto advance.
Our
That
next
didn't
stop
skip
is
anything.
the Imperial capital. We've sure come a long way.
What are you talking about? This is Garreg Mach. It's where we started.
I didn't mean literally, Raphael. I was speaking symbolically.
Raphael has a point though. Every time we conquer something, we just head on back to Garreg Mach and then just go from there. Usually when you're like trying to conquer a country or an empire or something, you tend to stay where you are until your job is finished. Now that they've gone back, the Imperial troops could theoretically take the fort or the position right there and just fortify it again. Of course, the fortress was destroyed, so it's not that big of a concern right now, but I feel like this is a big problem if you're invading a country, and I hope that that's probably why the fort was destroyed to begin with.
My earnest desire to protect the Alliance has carried me this far. It will not fail me. I am sure the rest of you all have your own reasons to fight as well. Of course, I understand that the fight will not end until we defeat the Empire. And now the time has arrived at long last to march on the Imperial capital and defeat the Emperor.
So drama.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? We all come from different places and have different goals and dreams. But thanks to those two, we were all able to come together and overcome all sorts of challenges.
You are referring to Claude and the Professor, I assume?
Yep,
Even
of course.
within our own odd group, those two are particularly unusual.
Stop calling me unusual.
So you are aware that you're odd.
Well, it was simply a figure of speech. I am speaking about Claude and the Professor right now. They're like the wind in the trees.
Just kidding, I like you, Marianne. I like you
Claude
now.
and the Professor are? What does that even mean? And who is which?
Oh, I was just thinking that if we're the birds, then those two are like the trees and the wind. The Professor is a great tree that kindly embraces us and watches over us as we perch on its branches. And Claude is like the wind, pushing us forward as we soar across the open sky.
The metaphor about the Professor is solid, But I think Claude just blows us around on a whim. Still, we owe him a lot.
Nah, Claude knows what he's
I
doing.
think that's beautiful, Marianne. I can really picture it.
I'm an art
When
guy.
this war is over, I'd love to paint a picture of those two.
See, these characters, I just talked about this with someone. I was like, you know, the characters are at their best when they're having an elaborate interaction where they can go back and forth on things. When they're just giving their 2 cents like this, when they're standing around like this in a circle, and they're just giving like each of them giving like their 2 cents, they're like, okay, Ignat said something with art, and Raphael says something about big and eating, and Leonie says something about Gerald, and Hilda says something about being lazy and doesn't want to do the work, and Marianne is like shy about it. That's when they're like one-note characters, really. These characters are the best when they get to exchange things rather than just giving their 2 cents all the time.
Oh, and of all the people we've fought with as well.
You mean like a historical painting? I like that. Maybe our descendants will look at it a long, long time from now.
I must say, that piques my interest. I look forward to seeing how you portray my valiant efforts.
When you put it that way, we may be witnessing one of the greatest events in Fodlan's history. It's a lot of pressure, but the sense of duty I feel is even stronger than the fear.
I'm just happy to be here with all you. I won't get scared, no matter what we face.
We have our goal. Enbar, the Imperial capital. Let's get to work.
Alright, we'll get to work then. Villain talk, maybe? Or just calendar? Just calendar. Maybe a little more talk about the Javelins of Light? No? No? Looks like it's just Sunday then. Alright, in that case, I will be doing Monastery off screen. I have no idea what exactly I'm doing off screen. Probably more tournament and stuff. I have so much gold right now, you have no idea how much. I have like 60 to 70k. I have no idea what to do with it. Probably make a couple of kick-ass forges and repairs and stuff, but I will see you guys probably for the end of the month. I don't see any paralogs or anything, so I'll see you on the 29th when we'll take on the Imperial capital. Peace and goodbye.